commentaries by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... And the Dukes will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Blue Hens offense will get the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Hand off to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lost one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyler. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Got a man. It's Tyler. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The screen. He can go. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He wants to change this route. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. The snap sets up the throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Flores. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, they get him on the zone blitz. Defense did a good job disguising that. This quarterback's going to have to dial in a little bit better as this game goes on, Pollock, and make sure he understands exactly what the defense is doing.
100%. Listen, the more you can do, whether it's zone blitz or simulated pressures, whatever, to give the quarterback different looks. A nice job. Looks like a nice comfy zone. I'm going to have time. No. Linebacker comes flying through the hole, gets to the quarterback, and gets the big sack.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a first down.
Looking for space. It's Proctor. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's McCray. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Going up top again. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Delaware. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes once again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. He wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Proctor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Proctor. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Looking for the end zone. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Blue Hens, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got his man. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
The Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Fires to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught in the backfield. It's McCray. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Blue Hens come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's McCray. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. And the Blue Hens will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Flores. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dukes will punt this one away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyler. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A first down.
Wants to throw again. Got his man down the middle. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the right. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's another 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. On the move, it's Conrad. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. Here's the handoff. The Dukes get enough for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Might as well give it to him again. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Proctor. He has the first and still on his feet. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're going to run it to the right, fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's McCray. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's McCray.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Delaware. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Fresno State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And his first pass is incomplete. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. find a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Back has it. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
Return is brought down at the 39.
Opening play of the drive from the 39.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
At the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.